Happy 4th of July, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Shooting It with Sos. We're about to get started. We're going to shoot the CZ Jaguar 457 and my Ruger stainless steel bolt action and see how they compare. And we're going to shoot 9 different types of ammunition. Well, they're all 22 LR ammunition, but 9 different brands and velocities and grains and all that to see how they do at different ranges. So stay tuned. And we'll get right into it. Okay, folks, so here's what we're going to be shooting today. I'm going to be testing out all of these different kinds of ammo to see how they group. First, we've got the Federal Bulk Pack. We've got the Federal Target Match, or it's their target grade performance. It's just their lead, no copper jacket on it, so it's supposed to be a little bit better target round. We have the Federal Premium Hunter Match right there. Then we have the Aguila 22 Super Maximum Hyper Velocity. We're going to have Velocitors going at 1435. We're going to have the Standard Velocity at 1070. We've got some Stingers coming out at 1640. We got some Mini Mags, as well as CCI Clean. So this should be a pretty good test to see how accurate the CZ is. I also brought my Ruger stainless steel bolt action 22 to see how it compares. And I'm going to shoot a little bit of all of these with both of those rifles and see how they turn out, see how the groups turn out. So that's what we're going to be shooting today. I've got targets down at 25, 50, and 100. So I've got pretty good range of targets out of the Utah desert today. It's a little bit windy, but not too bad. I'll wait for the wind to kind of slow down when I shoot and see how we land. I wanted to show you the gun case that I keep my CZ 457 Jaguar 22 LR in. It is an Allen product, and it's called Pride Sticks. This is a 62-inch gun case, and if anyone knows, the Jaguar is a very, very long rifle, but what's even made it even more, you can see I still probably got about 5 or 6 inches here on the end, but this Area 419 rail, 30 MOA rail, plus this UTG mount and the scope really created quite a bit of distance here. There was about 9.5 inches needed. And so I was looking for a really large gun case, and I found this one on Amazon. I think it was 60 bucks. Great price. Normally these big gun cases like this are in the hundreds, but I found it on Amazon for, like I said, about 60 bucks or $61. But you can see now I've got the Area 419 bolt throw, ergonomic bolt lever throw on here, which is real nice. And of course you've already seen the 419 here, so I'm going to get some groups with it today, so you'll get to see that, and I'm excited to show you. But I really wanted to show you this case first. It's got 3 big pouches. They say this one's for your suppressors if you had a big long rifle in it. They have extra security, so you have buckles, Velcro, and zipper. So I mean, you really have you know, some tight security there when it comes to keeping your stuff in place, so it's not falling out once you put it in. But yeah, I thought I'd throw that in this video clip. I have a lot of ammo. As you'll see, I'll push a clip through in a second so you can see what ammo I'm shooting, and then I'll have all my targets labeled at their distance and which ammo it was that I used to get the groupings. But I've got about 9 different ammos or types of 22 that I'm going to be shooting through this today. I'm going to do all suppressed groupings. So I'm not going to take the suppressor off, so you'll be able to see that it's all suppressed. I do have a strong crosswind right now, but it kind of switches, and so I'm going to wait for it to calm down, and when I do, I'll shoot and get some groups. But it should be some really good data points to show you what this rifle can do, and it can do a lot more than even I can do. So, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. It's a nice day on 4th of July weekend, and blue skies, but we do, like I say, have a crosswind, so we should be able to get some pretty good results out of it. So I guess let's go ahead and get started. I'm sighted in. I just need to go punch some holes in some paper. Now, just so you know, I am cleaning my rifle regularly as I'm shooting. I cleaned it as soon as before I got out here, and then as I've been shooting, I've been cleaning it as well. So between rounds, I'm cleaning my bore. So just to kind of give it a fair shake. Go ahead and put a few rounds down range. Right now, I'm shooting Federal target, so the lead tip target loads. They're 40 grain. I think they're shooting at about 1235 or maybe just 1200 flat, but I'll put all that stuff, you'll see all that also whenever I go over the ammo. But I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot and see how she does. So, oh, there's one. Load in that one that I dropped. Something just to be aware of, I am using my front facing camera. I've had this question come up quite a few times, but this is a right-handed rifle, not a left-handed rifle. But when you use your front facing camera on your phone, so I'm just using my Note 10 Plus, it reverses everything, so it looks like it's a left-handed rifle. It looks like I'm shooting left-handed, but I am not. I assure you, this is right-handed and I'm shooting right-handed. So just throwing that out there. All right, last round. I'm doing groups of 3 for all the ammo testing. Okay. I actually kind of want to go take a look at that. So here's the results for the CZ 457, 50 yards, and I have 9 different types of ammunition here. You see we got some terrible groups and some decent groups, but let's go through it real quick. Start up here at the top. CCI Stinger, 32 grain, 1640 feet per second. Terrible group, just super inconsistent. What is that, about a 2.5 inch group? Let's go across over here to the Aguila. 30 grain, 1710 feet per second. That's that hypervelocity stuff. That's not bad within 1 inch group. Drop down to CCI Mini Mags. Now here I took a 4th shot just because I was pretty shocked about that flyer. But as you can see, right at the end of the 2 here, that's the 4th shot. Also terrible. So really, Mini Mags, this rifle didn't really like them. I shot a few Mini Mags out at 100 just to see what it did, and it was also pretty bad. So I don't know why it doesn't like Mini Mags. My Rugers typically do, but the CZ does not like my Mini Mags. So let's slide over here to the CCI Velocitor. Also not a great group. 1435 or 40 grain. I mean, you're looking at a, almost 2 inch group there. That's pretty rough. Okay, Federal bolt pack. This one was by far my best group. This is the standard Walmart, the cheapest stuff you can get normally. 36 grain, 1260 feet per second bolt pack. Tight group, all 3 touching. Best of the day by far. Let's jump down here to the middle. 40 grain Federal Target Hunter. This is the hunting premium ammo, the most expensive one I've got here today. 1200 feet per second, and man, it was terrible, just subpar. I mean, that's an 1.5 inch group, and I expected a lot more from that one, but pretty disappointed in that one. Oh, sorry, actually, I'm sorry. That's not Hunter. That is the Federal Target load. This one's the Hunter. Sorry, this one's Hunter. Still being hunting ammunition, it's 40 grains, 1200 feet per second. It's the same stats as this, but this one is premium ammo, very expensive ammo, and it should be better. The Federal Hunter, the premier, it's Hunter Match is what it's called. So that's match grade ammo, and it didn't do super great. It could be the wind today, because we do have a lot of wind, but man, I was waiting for it to kind of be calm, and getting a group like this Federal here, I mean, I still had wind and I still had a great group. So let's drop down to CCI standard velocity. Was not bad. 40 grain, 1070 feet per second. That actually did pretty decent. Pretty happy with that one. I really like the standard velocity. Super quiet, super accurate. That's a good group. Happy with that one. And then CCI Clean, not horrible, probably 3/4 inch group there. I would buy more of this stuff over Mini Mags now looking at some of the results I've gotten, and this isn't the first time I've shot it, but the CCI Clean does pretty well. So I mean, I think my favorite ammunition has always kind of been this go-to Federal bulk pack, the Walmart stuff. One, it's cheap, and two, it's plentiful. You know, 500 rounds for like 25 bucks. It's just a great shooting plinking ammo, and I'm glad to see that it shoots really well out of my CZ Jaguar. So I'll also take a screen. You can take a screenshot, I guess. I'm going to insert a photo if I can. But there you go. 9 different ammos or types of 22 ammo at 50 yards. A couple good groups, and the rest are pretty trashy. So not happy with some of these ammos and how they perform. But overall, it was a great day. So Minnie asked for this, and here you go. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to shoot my my Ruger stainless steel bolt action and 22 and see how it compares. I'm going to do the same test with all the same ammo. For the sake of comparison, I want to show you my Ruger, because this is what I'm going to shoot next. I've got 9 different types of ammo, and I'm going to use the same suppressor, but here is the setup. It's a stainless steel Ruger bolt action, and I'm using a BSA Sweet 22 optic on there. So let's see how it compares to the CZ. Here is the Ruger results, the Ruger bolt action stainless steel rifle that I have. So I'm comparing these results to my my CZ 457 Jaguar 22 that I just got. This rifle had a lot better results with a lot more ammo. It seems that this rifle is maybe a little bit more forgiving. The CZ is a little less forgiving. The CZ is extremely accurate with some ammunition and with some 22. I'm noticing that it is picky when my Ruger is not very picky at all. I'm going to zoom in close, and I'm going to go over each of these. I'll start with this one because I sighted in. So my first group was actually right here, and it wasn't a bad group, but I was like, man, I'm way off center. So I decided to just sight in my windage, thinking, you know, there was, you know, I was off. And then there was my second group, as you can see, and then my third group. So the third group is actually 4. You may be able to see that 4 rounds there. So I was just trying to sight in and make sure I was on point with this one when I did. And I had 3 groups that were all incredible, you know, at least half inch groups right there. And this is with the Federal bulk pack, Walmart stuff, the cheapest stuff you can get. Great results in my CZ, phenomenal results in my CZ. And then same here. I mean, just, you know, 4 rounds there touching right in the center. I mean, that's just incredible. We couldn't ask for better. Part of the reason I think I had to adjust this too was because I'm using the Sweet 22, and I had the 36 grain turret cap on there, and there are other caps, and so I needed to kind of make sure I was on point. But there's the first group I shot. Let's drop down here to the Federal Hunter. It did much better in this rifle than the CZ. However, I'm still disappointed in the Federal Hunter. It should be putting them all in one hole, if you ask me. I mean, shoot, that's expensive stuff, and it's still about a half inch group, maybe 3/4 inch group, and that's just not good enough. I won't be buying that anymore. CCI standard velocity did pretty good. Got 2 in one hole, 1 little flyer there, a little half inch group, not bad. Standard velocity is a tried and true, works great. let's jump up to CCI Clean 40 grain. Great group, all center, you know, 1/2 inch group. Great. I've come to really like this stuff. I'll probably buy more of that stuff for sure. Jump over here to the Federal Target. It didn't do as great as it did in the CZ. I mean, it might be pretty close, but this isn't bad stuff either. It's hard to find it these days, but you know, about 3/4 inch to 1 inch group there. CCI Velocitor did really well in this rifle. About a 1/2 inch group, maybe 3/4 inch group. Over here you got the Aguila. Man, it performed great in this rifle, and it did pretty well in the CZ if you remember. This is that super maximum hyper velocity, 1710 feet per second, 30 grain bullet. This thing is flying, and it did pretty well. Pretty happy with that group. CCI Mini Mags, okay, did much better in the Ruger. It did not do great in the CZ at all, but in the Ruger, man, it did a great job. So this has been good stuff, but I guess if your rifle's picky, you know, you gotta make sure you're shooting it out of the right rifle. And then my last group was the CCI Stingers, as 22 Plinkster says, the Stingers, 32 grain, 1640 feet per second. I had one flyer, which really stretched out that group. And so I bet if I'd have put another shot, I bet it would have been pretty tight group. And by the way, I'm aiming right in the center of this white dot, by the way. And that's for all of these shots. And then up there, that just indicates this was my Ruger rifle. But overall, as you could tell, the Ruger did a lot better with all of these ammos, just more consistent all around results compared to the CZ. Had really sporadic results with different ammos, and it did really well with a few, but just very sporadic with others. But hopefully this is a good reference point for you. I did all these shots at 50 yards, and so hope this helps for anyone who's looking for a data point. Appreciate y'all watching my video today. Had a lot of fun out here shooting the CZ as well as the Ruger bolt action and seeing what they can do grouping wise. I hope everyone has a very happy 4th of July, and appreciate you guys watching. And I'll make some more videos soon about a few other items that I've got. So stay tuned and subscribe to Shooting It with Sos. Like if you like this video, and give me any feedback if you can. I'm new to this, and so I'm looking to learn and do a little bit better. So again, thank y'all and appreciate you. Have a good evening.